Hi folks, welcome back to another episode of the Single Dad's Cookbook, and today we are going to be making some loaded potato skins. So I have a couple of jacket potatoes that I made yesterday, we had for dinner, and I've got a couple of rashers of bacon. This is the bacon they sent, the joys of getting substitutes on your on your weekly shop. I've got one clove of garlic, I've got a chilli, which again is completely optional, I've got an onion, and I've got some red Leicester cheese. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut the potatoes in half, and I'm just going to scoop them out. These were done yesterday, these potatoes, so they've been in the fridge, so they're a little bit harder. If you do them once you've just made them, so if you're actually making the jacket potatoes to do this, then the potato will come apart a little bit easier for you. While I'm scooping that out and making a bit of a mess, I just want to take this opportunity to welcome you to my channel. I hope I find you well. I hope wherever you are, you're looking after yourself. And if you've not already, if you could think about subscribing, it costs you nothing, but means the world to me. And if you could also press the like button and leave a little comment below where you're watching from. That would be great. It all helps towards the magical, mystical YouTube algorithm. So, enough about that. Let's crack on with this recipe. So, as you can see there, I'm just scraping these out, and you're going to have a shell. Now, again, like I said, because these were cold, because they'd been in the fridge all night, there's just a little bit of the potato left in there. Now, the reason for that, you can try and get it all out. You've just got to watch the integrity of the shell. So just be mindful of that. So they're all done. I meant to say to you, I've already got the bacon on at this point. Now, like I said, I've got medallions. Ideally, I'd have used rashers of bacon or just back bacon, so you get the fat content and it crisps up a little bit, so you're biting in and you're getting a bit of a crunch, but I had to make do with those. So all I'm doing now, once I've got the potatoes in a bowl, I'm just finely chopping up some garlic, and I'm just running the knife through it. So you just want to make sure, again, you could grate this if you wanted to, but what you're wanting is you just want that nice little garlicky flavour throughout the whole skin, I suppose. So pop that to one side, and then we're going to crack on with the onion. So again, we want to finely dice this. What you're wanting is in every bite, you want a little bit of everything. So, and that's the magic of loaded potato skins, I suppose. You're getting that little bite. These are a great appetiser. They're great if you've got people coming around to watch a sporting event, if you hold a game night. They are ridiculously simple to make, but the taste value and the wow factor is through the roof. Or if, like me, you've made too many jacket potatoes because the kids have decided that they didn't want jacket potatoes after asking you to make them, you've got some spare stuff over, so you're using all the leftovers. And you can see there, the bacon's getting there. I've flipped it over, so I'm just adding in all the onion. The reason I'm doing this, you can have the onion raw, and so you get that, again, crunch, depending on how you want it. I find just lightly cooking it in with the bacon, it absorbs some of that nice bacon fat that's rendered, so you're getting an extra flavour there, but it just dulls the overall powerfulness of the onion. Once you start to smell the onion, and you'll know what I mean by that, so once the onion starts releasing its perfume, that's when the garlic goes in. Now here, for the chilli, again, up to you if you want to add it in. You don't have to. I'm just finely dicing that, and that's going to go into the potato. So we're going to keep that raw. Now you've got two options. Well, you've got three options. You can use a jalapeno like me, which is pretty mild. It's not there to blow your head off. It's just, again, a different profile. You want something that was just going to cut through that potato and cheese mixture. Or you can add a hotter chili if you want. Or you can add in none. Completely up to you. Chili flakes, another one you could put in there. So you can see there, the onions have just started to go a little bit translucent. So into there, that's when the garlic goes in, and that's when you can smell that there. I think it's very important nowadays that we're not wasting food, especially during the cost of living crisis. I've noticed more and more that my shopping budget is going up and up and up. I mean, I'm not getting very much more. I'm getting no more. So it is important that if you do have leftovers, you do try and think of alternate ways to make them. And rather than just heating up the baked potato again and going, you never had it last night, let's have it now. Just thinking a different way of making it. So with the potato, again, because mine's has been cold, it took a little bit of effort just to sort of break it up so that it's ready to receive all that nice flavours that you're working on. Give it a taste. At this point, it's just potato. So at this point, this is where you now go, right, how do I want to take this, and what direction do I want to take this? For me, simplicity is king or queen. Okay, you want to just go nice and straightforward, bit of salt, bit of pepper, mix it in, and then give it another little taste. So we've done that there. And then you want to give it a taste, and you go, right, does it need a little bit extra salt? Now, bearing in mind, you are going to be, depending on what type of bacon that you're using, this is unsmoked, but if you're using smoked bacon, rashers of bacon, that will have a salt content in it there. So it is important that you're balancing these flavours. You can always add in more. You cannot take out any. So at this stage, it may be interesting just to add a little bit and then give it a mix. And then when you've got the final product, just before you reload the potato skins, give it another taste. So I've added in the chilli. We're giving that a mix. And we're happy with that. Now on to the cheese. Now, like I said, I've just got a red Leicester. This is my go-to cheese. A couple of reasons. Weirdly enough, it melts brilliantly. It goes with most dishes. And it's cheaper than some alternatives for the size that you get. So I've grated some cheese here. Now, again, I've grated this amount because I'm only making 4 skins. Sure, there's a joke in there somewhere. 4 potato skins. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add half of it in, and I'm going to keep half to finish it on the top of the potato skins. So get that, give it a mix. Now, the cheese does 2 things here. One, it gives you a binding agent with the potatoes, so as it melts, it'll stick all the other ingredients together. 2, it'll add moisture to the potato skins. So we're happy with that. We've got that done. We've got the bacon, so all I'm going to do now, again, you can add more bacon. You can, if you want to just leave the bacon out, you can do. Again, up to you, but I'm just going to cut this up. Again, I will say, if it was a rasher of bacon, I would have let it go a bit crispier, so you got that nice crunch as you go. But there were the medallions that were sent, so we use them. So in they go, and we're giving it a mix. Bearing in mind, the onions and the garlic are still on, and they're still cooking through. So we're happy with that. So we're just going to mix this until we have got that combined. At this stage, the onions and the garlic will be ready. So we're just going to pop them into the potato mixture. So we'll just get that all in. And then we're going to give it another mix. So now you've got all the ingredients in the bowl, ready to load your skins. Now at this stage, once you're happy with everything, give it a little taste. And you can see there, it's starting to be a bit more malleable. And again, it'll be even more malleable if you've just made them specifically, let them cool down a little bit. As you see there, giving it a bit of taste. Perfect flavours for my household. Now our job, quite simply, grab the potato skin and we're going to fill it. I've got an oven on, preheated at 180 degrees Celsius, and I'm just going to pack these up. So there's the potato skins, they're all nice and packed up. Then we're going to put that extra cheese over the top so it becomes nice and gooey. Don't be scared. And then these go in the oven. Once they're done, they'll look something like this. Be careful because they're ridiculously hot. And that, ladies and gents, are my loaded potato skins. Pretty straightforward, great use of leftovers, great alternative to jacket potato. If the kids are a bit funny, you can hide stuff inside it. The flavour profile is brilliant. I hope we find you well. From my family to yours, as always, till the next time, signing off.